Before we get into today's video, I just want to apologize to you guys for last week. I missed a couple uploads. As I'm sure you guys could tell, a little bit under the weather. Coming out of it, really, I thought I was much better, and then I got a lot worse. You can probably tell by looking at my eyes. My blood vessels in my eyes are completely popped, so my eyes are going to be a little bit bloodshot for the next couple weeks while those bruises heal. Baby started daycare about 2 weeks ago, came down with her first bug, so everybody in the family got it. Probably won't be the last time that this occurs, but I'll do my best to get ahead, have some backup videos ready for you guys in the event that I do come down with something similar where I'm down and out for a couple days. I appreciate you guys understanding. Let's go ahead and get into today's video. So you guys have probably seen there's a decent resurgence going on right now in the man-to-man meta. After all, there's a lot of man coverage abilities coming out. They're starting to discount the inside shades. They're starting to make the knockouts free for man-to-man coverage. And I've gotten a lot of players out there that have been talking about two-man under and wondering, you know, what can we do against this two-man under meta, especially when players are using X-Factor type DBs at these spots. So I'm going to take you guys into a secret that I have in my offensive playbook, which is going to be the value of the Trey Y Flex formation. So the really cool thing about the Trey Y Flex formation is that we do have trips alignment with the tight end rather than being in line next to the right of screen tackle. He's actually flexed out, hence the formation's name. The really cool thing about this alignment compared to say like trips tight end, which you would find in the Buffalo Bills or the New England Patriots, is that when you face two-man under out of a nickel defense, you are actually going to have that third corner, which is actually on the right side of the screen with the glowing X. He would be lined up over Randy Moss. Now, when you take a look at the defense here, you're going to have a linebacker that's going to be lined up on this player, which makes the inside most receiver completely unbumpable as it pertains this particular player. So when we talk about Randy Moss against a linebacker at man-to-man, this is going to be an opportunity to run right by the two-man under. And you see that this is going to require that there's always going to need to be a deep zone over the top of this player. So for people that like to play this two-man under style defense, the first thing with this is going to be obviously that the inside most receiver is a problem for a two-man under nickel defense. So what I will typically do with something like this is I will try to go ahead and use corner routes to kind of make the safeties fan out. And I really want to get vertical in the seam out of this alignment because I know that Randy Moss cannot be put into press. So as easy as this may seem, you just want to make sure that you're attacking the sideline. Right here, I'm just using an unbumpable comeback. I'm using a corner route. Those are just designed to get that safety to kind of fan out over there to the far left. And that's going to hopefully allow us to throw the inside pass lead to Randy Moss down the middle where that safety can't get to it. So now we're basically ripping a seam route for a one-play score right down the middle of a Tampa 2. And even if they have a KO ability in that safety spot, they're really not going to be in a great spot to be able to kind of get back to that throw. Now, if you guys are enjoying today's video, make sure you guys take a second, subscribe to my Zan Madden YouTube channel. And if you guys want more, I can show you my entire Trey Y Flex offense within my Kansas City Chiefs offensive game plan over on gridirongameplans.gg. I've been working hard all year long to counter metas, whether it's man, zone, abilities, blitzes. I've got it all for you guys in the Chiefs game plan. You guys will unlock that game plan, my defensive game plan, and 9 other offensive and defensive game plans, as well as over 240 vault tips that I've been uploading weekly, keeping you on top of the pro metas for just $9.95. And that also includes Discord access. Make sure you guys join the best Discord in the Madden Tips community. So with that route combo, going back to how we attack that Tampa 2, notice how we have the comeback route that gets up the sideline. This is going to create width for the safety. Notice how the safety widens out to the numbers. And because the linebacker is playing trail technique from a Tampa 2 and he's unbumpable, Randy Moss is now getting a step on him, and we have this inside pass lead over the top for the one-play score. Now, one of the things that's really cool is that some players will play what is called man align. And when players play man align with their two-man under, this is where we're going to get really glitchy with our Trey Y Flex. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out with our Trey Y Flex to the short side of the field, and we are immediately going to flip it to the wide side of the field. Now, I want you to watch what occurs right here. Notice how the linebacker that is guarding Randy Moss went all the way out to the sideline here on this play. This is a big deal because now we have an outside corner, which is actually Jack Campbell, a linebacker. And this is a terrible matchup. It doesn't matter what you're dealing with here. This is going to be the worst possible case for this type of defense. So now you're in a spot where Randy Moss can run right by him, and you also still have this other seam that you could throw with an inside pass lead. You also have the ability, and again, I'll kind of show this to you, with this being man-to-man, Randy Moss is now an underneath option for you as well. They really can't play And then you see here, if I roll up and press alignment, Jack Campbell can't play press on Randy. So we're getting an unbumpable release on the outside. This is going to really allow us to throw whatever the heck we want. You see how Randy Moss is able to work across the formation here. I can throw my drags. I can throw really whatever I want against this. That's really not too fancy a route. But again, just the value of having this ability to flip, we're now going to be in a spot where Jack Campbell cannot guard this. So we've got, you know, maybe a skinny post here. We use a fork combo, snap the ball. Jack Campbell gets absolutely roasted. And you see that post is a one-play score. Here's another really, really cool trick. So with this, knowing that we have Jack Campbell kind of playing on the outside, and we know that he really can't do anything in man-to-man against a wide receiver, what we're going to do is we're just going to basically put Randy Moss on a post route. What this is going to be designed to do is to essentially get him deep open in the middle of the field. You see that we can now throw this ball, and that linebacker really can't do anything about it. So that could be a one-play score with this. With this particular alignment, the Trey Y Flex is going to always mandate that a linebacker is playing man-to-man on a wide receiver, whether it's in the slot or if they want a man align, you can flip it to get that linebacker on the outside. You're going to be able to really abuse your opponent. So it's not just that this formation glitches in the seam against two-man under. It actually works on the outside as well. So again, anytime you're facing two-man under out of a nickel set, Trey Y Flex is going to be your answer. You can either get the outside receiver with the flip, or you can get the inside receiver just by coming out in this alignment. Again, if they do press after you flip, you just have to understand that the outside player is the one that's going to be basically open. So again, you'll set up your route combos to get the outside receiver open. If they are aligned in, you know, if you don't want to flip it, you're just going to be working the seams a little bit more. But again, understanding all along, a linebacker cannot play two-man trail technique against a wide receiver. Again, this only works out of Y Flex alignment. This does not work out of the Trey or the trips tight end rather. So make sure you guys are choosing a playbook. The Jets have this particular formation. And again, if you guys want the rest of my offense, head over to gridirongameplans.gg. I utilize this trick quite a bit. I freeform as well. Got a freeform tutorial here on the YouTube channel. So again, make sure you guys are subscribed. Again, I apologize for missing the content last week. I am feeling much better. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, this is Zan. Get the lab and good luck.